Hello everybody, King here. Welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So today our GOAT, TEQ, Goku and Vegeta, that of course goes into Super Gogeta, is now here. His EZA available in the game, so people should be grinding his EZA at the moment. I basically woke up at like 3 a.m. in the morning and the EZAs were already available, so that was good. So here we go. Let's go ahead and test out our boy Goku and Vegeta. Of course, they would call it the TEQ Gogeta. Anyway, so leader skill, time limit, or connected hope category T +3, all stats 180%. I use these guys after I finish their ECAs and everything. I use these guys to take down the Janemba ECA as the leader. So if in any case you guys have any struggles trying to take down the opponent or trying to take down the boss, you guys can be able to use that leader skill to your advantage, so that's going to be pretty good. We got the super attacks here. The 12 key is going to stack attack by 30%, get a greatly raise on defense by 50% for one turn, and causes colossal damage to the enemy. And then we're getting the full power energy rush. It's going to be a 50% stack in attack, greatly raises defense for one turn. Of course, it's the 50% raise in defense for the turn, and then we're causing mega colossal damage to the enemy, which is pretty good too. We got their passive skill. They're getting key +2, attack and defense +200% at the start of the turn, which is really nice. They get an additional attack and defense +50% when performing a super attack. They're getting 40% damage reduction here, which is solid. They are randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. They're going to be getting a lot of key, a rainbow key sphere collected. They're getting 2 key. They're launching an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for a 70% chance. They're tossing out an additional 50% attack and an additional super attack with a rainbow key sphere collected, which again is going to be pretty easy for these guys to toss out those super attacks there. And we're getting an additional 50% attack and an additional 20% damage reduction for one turn from the character's entry turn, or when HP is 70% or less. And there, of course, the fusion condition can be activated when HP is 70% or more, starting from the 4th turn from the start of the battle. Let's go ahead and kick it off here. We're going to run the Super Saiyan Trio team. I do, of course, we have the, whatchamacallit, we have their best linking partner, which is the Vegito unit, but I don't know. I mean, we could be able to like showcase them together or run them together. I do want to figure out in which team our boy belongs in, the STR Vegito, because of the fact that these guys, they get their links active a lot with the Super Vegito, right? So the Super Vegito it links all links with the Gogeta unit, and that could be a good setup, right? To have all of our links active. But again, I do want to see if they share the team, but unfortunately I don't think they do. Let me check the leader skill for these guys. So no, not that. Let me see. So all on struggle, Super Saiyans. I mean, they are on Super Saiyans. And then of course movie heroes and connected hope, which of course the Vegito unit is not on that leader skill, so he's not going to be able to get that. They are on Super Saiyans, but they're not on either Connected Hope or Movie Heroes, so unfortunately they're not going to be able to get that leader skill from the trio, so it's not plausible enough to like purposely run these guys, right? So they're at 327k at the start of turn, which is really nice. Again, we're also providing support by the trio. We're gonna put them on slot 1, see how they work. Right now they're getting Saiyan Warrior Race, prepare for battle, fierce battle, legendary power. Did we get any extra links here? No. Okay, so we're just gonna put them like here. Let's give them 24 key. How about that? Let's give them the max amount of key. I do want to give them support, so Bulma is going to come through with that. And see how our boys are going to be doing here with this attack stat. Yeah, our boys, they're looking really, really nice here. 16.3 million. Again, the turn with the trio, they're going to be supporting, providing attack to these guys. And the support from Bulma as well. All we gotta do now, you know, just be able to see how these guys get. We got unlucky with the normal, but we did get the additional super attack there. And no hidden potential system additional, unfortunately. But so far so good. It looks really nice. There we go. We do have his special equipment now in the game. If I want to look at it this way, let me go ahead and look up what is the equipment that you need for the boy. So he gets, if I'm not mistaken, he gets a level 8 defense for the bronze one. He gets a level 6 dodge and level 2 defense for the silver, and he gets a level 6 defense and level 2 additional for his gold slot. So I do want to say maybe I don't know if it's a good spread with the equipment. I mean, if you want to go for that, I by all means go for it. I don't think it's a bad idea to have that available. So I mean, so far again, the unit itself looks really good. So for me, I gave him more of a defensive build, and I'm still gonna go for that. Give him a little bit of dodge, a little bit of a balanced build, basically just additionals and dodge here and there. Because again, this character is going to get guaranteed crits upon going into the fusion of our GOGETA. So you don't necessarily need to just go super hard on damage for this character, because they're going to be very defensive. That's what you need for this character. So not too shabby, not too bad for our boy GOGETA here on base. He's going to be doing all of those things. So we got the intros on. And yeah, I did leave them on just in case, because again, we're going to play the animations for the GOGETA fusion. So I want to have that available there so we can be able to play it here on camera. It's been a long time since we've seen that animation. So again, it's going to be on the next turn where we can be able to do that. I'm just going to keep these guys on slot 1 just to see what they do. Because again, I want to be able to put them in the line of fire, basically, and just have them unleash hell upon our boy Gamma 1 here. So let's go ahead and take that rainbow key sphere. Well, it's gonna take a couple of rainbow key spheres there. So right now his defense 348k, just very high. And of course, I think at the beginning of the fight he had the additional 20% damage reduction, so he was at 60%, so now he's at 40% now. So 15 million there, not bad. Love to see it. Not too shabby. There's the additional normal, unfortunately. There's the guaranteed super attack because of our rainbow key spheres collected. Not bad by boy GOGETA here. There's EZA. Yeah, so on the next turn we are going to be able to, well, their next appearance basically, we're going to be able to fuse with these guys, and it's going to be a lot, they're going to be a lot tougher. So once we carry over to GOGETA, or getting the fusion, that is going to be also very useful. Well, I got to take my meds basically. It's going to be very useful because if in any case we're in a dire situation, we're close to, but not to the threshold that we want to get away from, right? Because first of all, look at our HP, 814,000, not 814 million. Imagine. These are the guys that, if you look at it in the comparison standpoint, Vegito wants you to have less than 77% HP in order for you to fuse. Meanwhile, these guys, they need you to be at 70% HP or more in order for them to fuse. So it's a little bit of a conflict between those two units. That's maybe one of the many reasons I don't want to run them together just yet, because again, it's gonna be a powerful rotation running those two together. But again, the teams that they're able to share, of course, Super Saiyans, you can be able to run them on Super Saiyans. Maybe under Vegeta's leader skill, you can try that out. We can be able to use that on that team. Again, maybe when we're doing our streams and things like that, we can run them both together. I do want to do a video, though, of them together. Because, again, there will be that conflict of trying to get established with the HP, like, oh, you need to be under a certain HP threshold in order for us to fuse, but these guys, they do want you to be high on HP, 70% HP or more, in order for the GOGETA unit to fuse. So, and once they fuse, of course, both of them are going to have different links together, so it's not going to be super intense after they fuse, right? So there we go. Now we got the GOGETA fusion available. We're gonna go ahead and show that here on camera, so strap yourselves in. This is as my boy Vil would say, this is gonna be a movie. Yeah, that looks very good. So now we get GOGETA here. 415k defense already at the start of the fight, which is very good. Let's go ahead and talk about our boy, GOGETA. So again, you can do this starting from the 4th turn from the start of the battle. So if they're starting off at turn 1, on turn 5 you're gonna have that available. Once you get this out, if you're under, like, let's say under 80% HP, because you need the fusion in order to activate, and in order to proc, you need to have your HP be at 70% HP or more, right? So he gets a 30% heal on this. So if you're literally hitting 70% HP, you can be able to heal all that off. But in this case scenario, we were at full HP and we were able to do that. So the heal kind of takes away from that. It's kind of null and void, unfortunately, since we didn't took any damage. We're getting Ki +5, attack and defense plus 250% at the start of the turn. We're also getting an additional attack and defense plus 77% when performing a super attack. Again, he gets guaranteed crit, so there's no need for you to give him crit. So on this status right here, he's gonna be guaranteed critting. You don't need that. You don't need to crit with this character. So on the hidden potential system, of course, he gets the level 5 crit. If you want to have him rainbowed, if you want to have him 99%, you can take that away. Sure. He gets 40% damage reduction. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres, and again, he is going to be getting a lot of key per rainbow key sphere collected. 3 key per rainbow key sphere. That's crazy. So he's gonna be constantly doing the 18 key super attack, or even getting to the 24 key meter. So he gets an additional attack plus 77%. He tosses out an additional super attack and guards all attacks with a rainbow key sphere collected. He's also getting an additional 40% damage reduction, and he has a scatter, so he is able to foresee enemy super attacks for 5 turns as well. So really, really good. This is my favorite, and this is something that we haven't seen. We could see it here. When the character does an unarmed, when the character does his ultra super attack against the enemy, if the enemy supers, he is going to nullify unarmed super attacks directed at the character. So if in any case we do get to that position where this guy is going to nullify the super attack from we're able to do the super attack, we're going to nullify the gamma super attack, especially if we put him on slot 1. We have him right here. So, and of course, he does have a 50% chance to dodge enemies' super attack. It doesn't say enemies attack including super attack. It's just a chance of dodging super attacks, which could be cause for concern, right? We do need to hit the enemy with a super attack, so we're gonna collect all of these. And again, we're supporting the rotation massively because of these guys. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and get this turn over with. I don't think we're gonna finish the Gammas off, but again, we can see the ultra super attack, and then we can nullify these guys' super attack here. 27. That's very good. So the super attacks is the Transcendent Kamehameha, the 12 key. Well, there's the additional there by 17 million. We're greatly raising attack and defense for one turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. And then on the 18 key, again the Soul Punisher. Let's look at this first. Do we get it? Oh no! Oh, yeah, no, we got the dodge. Because this is, I think the Gammas have an other super attack. But if we were fighting like Gamma 1, he does a melee super. So, but there you go. That could have been the dodge from his hidden potential, or the dodge from his passive triggering there. So the Soul Punisher greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack and defense. Again, now that we've been getting a little bit of a leeway in terms of these bosses getting their attack and defense lowered, that is going to be very useful moving forward. Again, I'm going to test these guys out up against, you know, the toughest bosses in the game that we have at the moment currently. You know, Gogeta, Blue Kaioken Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta, the Beast Gohan fight, all of those things. So that could be very good to have. Another big important piece of news that apparently came out with this like maintenance or things like that, or this like new upcoming celebration, is that apparently we're gonna get all these events without any attempt limits. Of course, excluding the newest ones that just came out, which is the Supreme Magnificent Battle Movie Edition. So those do have limit attempts, but the other ones they don't, which is pretty interesting. So I am a bit excited to see, like, are we really not gonna be sustained for limit attempts and things like that? Because if we are, if we're not, then that's gonna be really good. So again, we are missing some of the tougher fights in the game at the moment. We are missing the Goku and Frieza fight. We're also missing the UI Goku fight as well. But we're also getting a lot of things. I haven't been able to see many of these things. So it seems that for Ultimate Clash there are going to be some additions that are going to be skipped. So on the moment, like, if we're getting, you know, unified and things like that, we're gonna have the 79th Ultimate Clash. So the JP, I think JP has the 81st, something like that. So those are gonna get skipped, which is awesome. But there's a lot of many new news going on right now. So, and there are some characters that, you know, in difference to the characters that we don't have at the moment, or, like, you know, characters on JP that are different for on global. Have they been like maxed? Have they been adjusted now? I don't know. I don't see. I don't know what it is, but yeah. All right. So this is gonna be a big turn. I want to do this turn right here. It's gonna be, I guess, just a turn for shenanigans. So we're gonna be buffing, of course, the Gogeta. So defense wise, we're at 580k. So we're gonna do this. that means that we're gonna be giving support to our boy Gogeta right now. 679k defense. And of course, we're gonna be giving a lot more support because we're gonna collect all of these key spheres and providing the extra 37% attack and defense to our boy Gogeta. So let's see. There's a pretty juiced up turn for Gogeta. He's gonna be looking pretty nice. How much is he gonna do? 33.9. Yeah, it's pretty high. Yeah, like, I guess we're reaching this new power level, or this power group, where these units are gonna toss out like over 30 million. And that's such a beautiful KO screen. It's been a long time since we've seen this. Oh, we love it. So there you go. That should be it for Gogeta. There shouldn't be anything else that we could show. I mean, we could try to get a notification, but I don't know. I think it's maybe the Gammas is going to give us that, but I don't recall too much. Man, let's get this out, I guess. So yeah, Gogeta looking really good. Right now, I think we're entering the final turn where he has the Scouter and the damage reduction, the additional damage reduction for our boy. Like, he looks he looks really good. I like it. So yeah, I dig it. It's gonna be really cool that these guys are just gonna be popping off. I haven't been able to test out Janemba yet, so we're gonna be doing that in the next video. And then once I come back from work and things like that, we are gonna tackle the memorable battles, because again, I don't have a lot of time right now. I have time for me to do these showcases, but I don't have a lot of time to get these things uploaded and things like that, so it's gonna take me a while. So but yeah, let me know down in the comments below what do you guys think about our boy TEQ Gogeta. We can have one final turn here. I do want to see him, oh, 16. I do want to see a turn where the Scouter's not active and his extra damage reduction is gone, to see how much he tanks. Of course, we don't finish. I don't think we're gonna finish him off this turn. So, but yeah, so far so good. He looks really good. Okay, Gogeta. I'm not. Let's not finish off Gamma 1. How about that? Maybe he's gonna super in the next turn. Let me see. Oh, I think Gogeta interrupted it with the dodge. I think it is a melee super. So let's see. Do we have the Scouter activated or not? We don't. Okay, so that should have been it for the his ability. Unfortunately, we were not able to collect a rainbow key sphere, so he's not gonna do his additional. Yeah, we'll have this final turn. If we do get super at the beginning there, that's gonna be something to witness. But again, 40% damage reduction now with the with no additional super attack incoming, unfortunately. So that should be it for our boy Gamma 1. Again, let me know down in the comments below what do you guys think about our boy Gogeta. He looks very strong. The fact that you can have this available in on turn 4, so basically turn 5 or turn 6, depending on where he landed on your rotation, you can be able to go in and out, especially on these difficult fights, except for the new Supreme Magnificent battle stages, because those still have attempt limits. You can be able to go back out and come back in if you want to have a better established rotation with this guy, have it on turn 1, so you can be able to have the fusion available on turn 5, and for 5 turns you can be able to get the scout. And again, these fights shouldn't last too long, so you have that available for you. So there we go, Gogeta looking smooth as always. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of our boy Gogeta. Hit that like button, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all hopefully in the next video. Take care now. Bye bye.